Hi guys, how you all doing today? Another Steelbook review video for you. I always asked in some other videos, is there anyone that's got any Steelbooks that they would like me to review? And this name, Tron Legacy, come up quite a few times. So I thought I'd take this one out of my shelf and put a video on for you guys. I don't know why I haven't done this one before, because it's actually one of my favourite Steelbooks to look at. The colours on this Steelbook is absolutely awesome. It really stands out, and it's a glossy one, which I'm really pleased about, and it really goes well because of the neon colours in it. So if you look to the screen, you get a rough idea. You've got a glossy colour image. So there we go. Lovely, great film, by the way. I really enjoyed this film. I didn't think too much of the 3D in it. They kept saying how good the 3D was in it. I didn't notice it that much, to be honest. So if we go by the actual cover itself, we've got Jeff Bridges on the right, and we've got young Jeff Bridges on the left-hand side. Chap in the middle is the main character with Olivia Wilde. You can just about see them there. This is sort of one of the closing scenes to the movie. Well, in fact, it's right at the very end of the movie, to be honest. So if we zoom up, you've got the neon Tron word with Legacy just below it, and obviously Disney just above it as well. Now, as I mentioned, this is a glossy one, and it does come with 3D, which is really nice. So what you get is your 3D version, your normal 2D version, and the rubbish digital copy. Whereas if you go in the shop and say, for instance, the UK, like I do, when I bought it originally on Blu-ray, you have to buy 3D either separately, or you have to buy the 2D separately. Whereas Germany, which is, this is a German version, you get it all in one go. Now there are a few Tron Steelbooks out with various covers. There's also one that has the original Tron as well, but the Steelbook's sort of cut in half and it doesn't look very nice. If you want an artwork, you just want one artwork, you don't want loads of others. So this one, the German version, was the one for me. It wasn't the cheapest of Steelbooks to buy. It's not one that is easy to get hold of on any of the websites now either. So it's sort of a grab it while you can one. I'm just going to slowly view up. There's so much detail and colour on this one for you to look at as I zoom up. Now, obviously, because it's quite an expensive sort of Steelbook, and all Disney's are expensive, really. If you want to buy Steelbooks just for the sake of letting the money build up and making them expensive and then selling them on eBay later on for a profit, buy all the Disney ones, because they're the ones that are really worth a lot, especially the Walt Disney classics. This one also has gone up in value quite a lot since I bought it. So that's a really nice front cover. I'm really pleased with that. Back cover's even better in my opinion. One of the best scenes of this movie I absolutely enjoyed was this light cycle fight. It was my favourite part of the movie. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And I'll put a clip of that on for you when we do the download transfer in a moment as well. But if you can see from this, this is also you've got the main character Jeff Bridges, his son, and the other chap, the younger Jeff Bridges, on the left hand side. Unfortunately, I can't remember the names of either character now, so I apologise for that. And as you can see, rather than the deep orange that the evil ones were, it's more of a yellowy, sort of canary yellow colour now, and obviously the blue for the good guys, and they're on the grid having their battle at the moment. So if you zoom up, you've got some pictures of some of the characters. Young Jeff Bridges there, you can see him, he's all CGI. I'm not too sure about all that CGI business. It would have been better just to be a completely different character and not a Jeff Bridges character, because the CGI at times is good, and at other times you can see it, especially in the eyes, because they look so glossy, you can tell he's fake. So I wasn't sure about that idea, but they get away with it in certain respects and certain scenes. Here's Jeff Bridges as he is now, and the gorgeous Olivia Wilde, who seems to be doing movie after movie ever since I saw her in this. She just keeps coming up in movies, whether they're big parts or the small parts. She's just there all the time. She even had a little part in Time that was out recently. Big part in Cowboys and Aliens. I'm sure she's got many others. And there's that chap again. I just can't remember his name. I do remember him in the Troy movie. He was Achilles, or Brad Pitt's younger cousin in the movie, and he got killed half of the way through, and he had long hair. And I didn't know it was him until I looked at it, the sort of movies that he's done in the past, because I thought, well, he's got a lead role in this film. What else has he done? And then Troy come up, and I thought, oh, right, that's him. There's the carriers, so you got a little more artwork above it. Two of the carriers actually, really nice detail. Zoom in, you see the light coming through it, and the grid below it, the city or the outlands. There we are, beautiful. If I zoom in left and right, it's like a huge panoramic picture. There's the tower. So you see what I mean about how good the artwork is on this. It seems to go on and on because it's so much on it. So you're given 3 bits of artwork on the back picture here. This one being absolutely stunning, by the way. Look at that, I can't pull away from it. Brilliant. And the binder is really nice, it's actually one of my favourites. There we are, it's the big Tron neon word, which I absolutely love with the Disney. And you just about see Legacy in the background, and you can see sort of a bit of the grid of the city just in the background there. Not a fan of faces on the side of binders, unfortunately. You've got the lead character's face on that one. I don't like pop-up heads. Actually, I don't like any pictures at all. I just like the words and a background sort of illumination to it. And obviously Blu-ray, but being a 3D, and the only 3D Steelbook I own. There we go. So there we are. Now the inside artwork again is stunning. And the whole thing is stunning. You don't get one where you can get the back, the front, the binder, and the inside. Every one looks great. Well, there we are. This is one of this is a 3D disc. There is the 2D disc, which is the same but in a different colour. And they're like the spinning sort of digital disc that they have on the backs in the movie. There's the digital copy again, different sort of artwork. And again, that lovely light cycle in a different role here. There we are. You can see it coming across the screen. And I zoom in, you can see the sparks or the pixels because they're in a program at the time. And you can just about see his face. There you go, peekaboo. There we are. You can just about see him looking mean. He looks a bit like Hayden Christensen from the Star Wars films in that image there. Actually, in general, he actually looks a bit like him. I think he does anyway. So that's an awesome picture, that one. Really getting excited about that. And you've got to love. I mean, I did see in the paper once someone actually built one of these light cycles, and it looked exactly the same. And he had it on the road. Absolutely amazing. Must have cost him a fortune to build. Done it all himself, fantastic. So there we go, that's the light cycle in the inside artwork of this Tron Legacy Steelbook. Absolutely amazing artwork as well. Really like this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull over, put the TV menu on so you can see even more neon. Now this one's another one of them ones I love, which is a CGI menu. As you can see, you're actually on the light cycle now, and he's moving around left and right, and he drops down. Isn't that brilliant? Turns left and right and so forth, and every so often little images from the movie will pop up where the light cycle will stop and you review them, and then off he goes again, he's off on another drive. So isn't that really good? I really enjoyed that. As I said, that's a class act part of the movie, the light cycle fight. So we're going to put the transfer on, and I'll put it on that actual scene as well for you. Now I have seen this movie already, and I can tell you that it's a 10 out of 10 for transfer rating. It is on par with Avatar. It's crystal sharp, it's crystal clear, the transfer is amazing. Because it's all pretty much set CGI blue screen, because of the style of movie it is, let's just fast forward it for you. The picture is fantastic though, you really do feel like you're in there with them, especially when you've got 3D glasses on. Really good quality, so happy with this one. Let's pop it on play now. And then you're greeted with the actual movie itself. Now, no bars left and right on this one, so that's really nice. So you can get the best out of your TV, you can get a full screen. Unless you own one of those Philips with the extra wide screens, you're always going to have to deal with black bars top and bottom. But I've said before in videos, I don't mind. Some people do mind. Originally when I was younger I used to hate it because it used to chop off the corner of my screen. I thought, why are they doing that? But sort of make it looks a bit more professional nowadays. So here we go, this is the light cycle fight that I absolutely adore. There's that clash of cycles that you saw in the back clip of the Steelbook as well. And as I said, I love this scene. It goes on for about 5 minutes or so, a couple of minutes or so. And I just think it's absolutely brilliant. If anything, it's a shame it wasn't a bit longer and there were more light cycle fights in this battle and it was a bit more brutal, but it's a Disney film, it can't be too brutal. But thoroughly enjoyed it. Great scene, great movie might I add, and it's definitely one of those ones that they could afford to remake or redo, because the original was so out of date because of the time it was made and the way it looked. It really did look old for its age, and it needed to be redone and redone well. And in my opinion, this is brilliant, especially for people who are gamers, because they can relate to these sort of scenes that they're that good. Poor guy. Up near, there he goes, pixels. Brilliant stuff. Oh, I love this film. So I could sit here and talk about it to the end, but I won't, and you don't want to hear it either because you've probably got the film. So I'll switch it around and stop right there before I get carried away. So here we go. It's the German version of Tron. Not very cheap. It's more of an eBay purchase now. If you can get hold of it in other ways, then well done. There are other versions of it as well, as I mentioned, but in my opinion, this is the best one of the lot. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Please drop me some more comments. I love replying to people's comments and seeing what they think of the videos, if they're any good or not. Also, if there's anything else, I'm thinking about trying to do some other things now. Possibly in the near future I'm going to do a competition, possible film reviews, maybe just reviews on normal Blu-ray films, I don't know. Anyone got any other ideas? Because I know I'm trying to be the Steelbook master in my channel, but it'd be nice to sort of vary things out a little bit. So I'd like to hear your thoughts, and come back and check out my other channel soon. Alright, cheers guys, bye bye.